Hello everyone, my name is Sandra Oko. I'm an author. I'm also a Maxwell Leadership Certified Team member. And today, I'm going straight to our topic, putting your purpose to action. I am saying this because a lot of times we all have great talents. God has put so much into us, but we're actually not working it out. We're not using it. And so today, I'm going to just be saying things that would spur us to action, to taking actions. Putting your purpose, your skills, your talent, everything God has given into you, God has input in you into action. There are two great days in a man's life. The day the person was born and the day he found out why. And those are the two great days. But let me just say the phrase the way John C. Maxwell said it. He said, there are two great days in your life. The day you were born and the day you find out why. That's the phrase by John C. Maxwell. And this is the reason you really need to know why you're here. It is said that when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. True, because when you know the purpose of a thing, you want to use it well. You want to, manage it and ensure that, what you have lasts you for long. So you must know why you were born and why you are here. What purpose have you been called to fulfill? What problem have you been called to solve? There is a passage in the book Souls on Fire in which the author Ellie Will wrote that when you die, you meet your maker. You're not going to be asked, why didn't you become a Messiah? Why didn't you find a cure for cancer? All you're going to be asked is, why didn't you become you? We have all been called to be ourselves. Be you. Why did you not become you? There is something that makes you unique. As we are over 8 billion, we all have different fingerprints, and so we are different. So there is a purpose and there is a thing and a problem you have been made to solve. Why didn't you become all that you were made to be? So that's the question, and that is what God is going to be asking each and every one of us. Why are you here? Why didn't you become you? Why didn't you become all you were made to be? It's all in your hands. And that's why I have a book, Can Anything Hold You Back? Nothing should keep you from becoming the best versions what you have been called to be. You have been called to do something. So find out that purpose and please take action. If you need help, you can always reach out to me or look for any mentor around, people who can spur you to taking action, people you want to emulate, people you see as a leaders, people you think can be, can speak to you and, and counsel you. What does it mean to become all that you are made to be? It means reaching your potential. It means harnessing your potential. Everything that God created was purposeful. God has put value in each and every one He created. If you are not reaching your potential or harnessing your potential, then you're not becoming all you were made to become. How do you do that? By fulfilling your purpose. But before you leave your purpose, you must first find it. You must first of all find out what purpose have you been made for. Many people find that task to be very challenging. But I want to encourage you. It is easy to find out what are the things you're able to do without stress. What are the things you enjoy to do. Anyone can find out their purpose by finding out what you can do, even while sleeping. Even while not even in the mood to do it. You will do it happily and you feel fulfilled. And there's this equation I actually got from one of the books I read from John C. Maxwell. He says your passion, your strength, plus value added to others is equal to your purpose. He says when you know what your passion is, and you know your strength, and you know the values that you have, and the values you add to others, that is equal to your purpose. John always often will say that when you add what you love doing to what you are doing and what you are good at doing, and you use those things to meet the needs of others, you find purpose. And that's true. Once you are able to find out what you love doing and what you know that you're good at doing, and once you use it to add value to meet the needs of others, then you're living a life of purpose. Then you're putting an action to your purpose. You can begin discovering your purpose today. Start by asking yourself these 3 questions I'm going to be asking you. What is my passion? What is my passion? You must know what your passion is, and you must go after your passion. And you must run with your passion. You must be guided with your passion. What do you cry about? This is a question I'm asking. When you see others hurting. What do you think about when you're helping people? What do you dream about when you're helping people to help other people? Sincerely, these are 3 questions I ask, because you must know what's for you, such that when you see people around, you cry in your heart. You understand? Is it when you see people hurting? The second question is, what do you think about is it when you're helping people? What do you think about? And what do you dream about? Is it when you're helping people to help other people? So find your passion, the thing you love to do. Ask yourself those same questions. Your answer will point you towards your purpose. I asked earlier what you love to do, what you are good at doing, and what value you are adding to people. Is equal. When you find out values that you can add to people, that is purpose. Knowing what you love to do, what you're good at doing, the values you're adding to people brings you to living a life of purpose. To find your passion, the thing you love to do, ask yourself once more those questions I said earlier. Your answer should point you towards your purpose. As you think about your answer, consider this. Your passion will give you energy. It will give you the drive. It will also give you what you want to, when you get up in the morning, what will spur you to say, this is what I want to do. It will also make you, it will also put you in pounds, as in you would get into action, to taking action, because you know that this is the reason for which you have been made. This is the reason. This is purpose for you. Your passion will inspire you to want to do more and be more. That's what your purpose will do. Because then oftentimes you want to add value to yourself. Oftentimes you want to inspire people to be more. You want to do more. You want to be more. That's purpose. And that's what purpose will do with you. What are your strengths? Find out what your strengths are. Everyone has qualities, talents, and skills that have the potential to make a difference in their world. And you must find out what those qualities, those talents, those skills are. You must be aware of your gifts. Your gift for leadership, your gift to helping people, your gift for, adding value to people. When you start communicating about your leadership, you start to realize, I was made for this. And this is my ability to add value to people. And you move to another level. Because the moment you're able to discover that this is the reason why you're here, this is the reason, this is what I'm good at, this is what I love to do, this is my strength, and this is what I want to do to people, I want to add value to people, you begin to, live a life of significance. You begin to live a fulfilled life. Your talent give you a superior edge over others. They open up opportunities for you. These things give you an advantage. But, what are my strengths? You need to find out what your strengths are. Everyone has qualities. Everyone has been gifted. Everyone has talents. Everyone has a gift. Everyone has a skill. What have you been made to do? What have you been, made to fulfill? What problem have you been called to solve? What potentials do you have? Are you harnessing your potential to make a difference in your world? You must find out what talent, what skills you have. You must find out what you have been called to do. You must find out your purpose. You must find out what problem you've been made to solve. You must be aware of the gift that's been inputted in you. And once you're able to discover that, you begin to live a life of purpose. You begin to, add value to people. And you go beyond, just adding value to people. You move to another level of living a life of significance. Your talent gives you a superior edge. Your talent makes you to stand out. He said your giftings makes room for you. They open up opportunities for you. These things give you an advantage, but they bring with them responsibility. And that's true, because they give you an advantage, but they bring a lot of work for you. They bring a lot of responsibility to you. You have been given talents. You've been given gifts by God to help not only yourself, but others. More often, the gifts we have is to be a people of impact. It is for others and not for you. We have those giftings, those talents to be able to impact our world, to be able to solve the problems that the people in our world are experiencing. So you have to find out, am I using my talent well? Am I impacting my world? What is inside you that can help you make others better? Find out what is inside you. Find out what God has input in you. What skills do you possess? What talents are in you? What personality traits do you have that can be used to add value to others? Anything and everything you have can be used to help people. And if you make adding value to people your priority and you become intentional about it, you are on the path to living a life of significance. You are putting action to your purpose. What needs can I meet? That's the question you ask yourself. Our world is filled with needs. People waiting to be met by someone. Needs waiting to be met by someone. You can be that person, that someone. You can be that person that can meet that problem, that can solve that problem, that can meet their needs. Do not shy away. I know so oftentimes we might not have to give to others, but we might be able to give an advice, a counsel. We might be able to help others in whatever chosen task or whatever situations they're going through. Everything doesn't boil down to money. Everything is not money. Everything is not about gifts. Sometimes it might be the counsel, the words you say, the words of encouragement, the words that you say that spur the person to taking action, to believing in themselves. That can be the need that you are made to meet. As John Maxwell often says, he says he looks at his schedule every day and he asks himself, who can I help today? And how can I help them? When should I do that? You can do that same thing. You can wake up in your agenda for every day. Once you want to set out of the day, ask yourself, who can I help? You can also act in that moment, putting your unique skills, talents, your resources, and experiences to work by helping others. You can ask yourself, who can I help today? How can I help them? When should I do that? You can also do the same by doing this and by taking action. Look around you with open eyes. You will see needs everywhere. There are enormous. So many people crying, asking for help, wanting people to help them, wanting people to meet them at their needs. I want to encourage you, do not close your eyes to those needs. Sometimes they are actually made for you to fulfill. They are made for you to meet. Begin by looking for physical needs. Everyone needs water. Everyone needs food. Everyone needs shelter. Everyone needs clothing. Can you use your strengths to meet these kind of needs in people's life? These are the most basic needs everyone needs. A majority of the needs that people are crying out for today, both here in Europe, in United States of America, in Africa, all around the world, has to do with this basic need of clothing, food, shelter, and water. From there, you can go out of your way to help people with their emotional needs, such as the idea that everyone wants to be feel, everyone wants to feel valued. You can start adding by meeting people at the point of their need, by showing value to them, by valuing them, by seeing value in them. Will you value them? Everyone wants to belong. They want to belong. So will you include them? Everyone wants to benefit from you. Everyone wants you to believe in them. Will you give them your belief? Will you believe in them? Finally, everyone can benefit by being given an opportunity. What can you do for others that they cannot do for themselves? Find out. Sometimes we have those skills, those talents, those, opportunities to be a blessing to others. Can you introduce people to one another for their mutual benefits, such that somebody needs something and another friend has what that person needs? Can you bring them together, to be able to fulfill that mutual benefits? Is there an opportunity that may not be right for you that you could pass along to someone else? Perhaps you're called for a job and that's not your job, your skill set. Would you leave that job to go off and you miss it and somebody else is not benefiting from that? No, you should pass that to someone else who you think would need it. Perhaps they don't have to be your friends. They don't have to be your ironworkers. They don't have to be your family members. It could just be anywhere. You could refer them that there is this offer. I am not interested because I have another job. But you could take up the job and be a blessing to others. Or perhaps you can invite someone to join you in something you are doing. Most people just want a chance to work for a better life. And if you can, give them that chance. Give them that better life. Give them that opportunity to prove themselves. Purpose becomes clearer when you put together all these three of these elements together. When you love doing something, but it doesn't use your strength, it may become your hobby, but it won't lead you to your purpose. Let me go over that again. Purpose becomes clearer when you put together all these three elements I just discussed. But when you love doing something, but it doesn't use your strength, please, that's just an hobby. That's not your purpose. Because I told you earlier, purpose is when you love to do something and you have the right skill, the right strength to do it, and you are able to give it to somebody who needs it. That's purpose. So perhaps you love something you do, but you do not do it with all your strength. It's just an hobby. It's not your purpose. If something uses your strength, but it doesn't tap into your passion, you won't keep doing it for long. You would drop the balls. You will leave it. You won't be passionate about it. But when your passion and your strength aligns together and they are used to satisfy others' needs, something special happens. You discover your purpose. You make a difference and you climb higher up the mountain of significance. You start living a life of significance. You start living a life that is purposeful. You start becoming a person of purpose because you are backing your purpose with action. You are not just only having a good intention and not taking action, but you are taking action with the purpose that you have. Loving what you do, having the right strength, and adding value to people. That's purpose. I want to thank you all for being on this show. And if this is your first time of being on this show, I want you to kindly like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you can often get more notifications and more updates from me. Thank you so much. Thank you for being on this show. I want to appreciate all my viewers. I want to say thank you for following me. And if this is a blessing to you, please kindly share with all your circle of friends. Thank you. And have a blessed day. Bye.